Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today will be a lesson on polynomials. I understand that today I won't be around to deliver the lesson on polynomials, but it's okay. I hope that this recording, hopefully you have the time to do it at home. Hopefully during the class or maybe after the class, we have quite an ample time on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to do it. Saturday, of course, Sunday during this Raya is a bit difficult. Yeah, so you have ample time Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before you do it on next Monday. We go through some of the things in polynomials. Yeah. So what is all these things? Is that okay? I will share with you in a moment. Okay, you are expected to do some of the things here. Okay, so the learning objectives for these polynomials, of course. Okay, in this recorded version. Okay, there are two videos. Okay, this video, the first video is going to be on how to do long division, and the second video will be about the remainder and factor theorem. And along that will be about recapping on how to finding the unknowns by comparing coefficient. That will be, I will go through more on that so that you all be familiar how to do as what I told you lah in class. Okay, because this method will be used, reused, and reused again. Okay, when it's ready in polynomials. Yeah. So for now, since we are talking about long division, okay, on this part of the polynomial. Okay, so what we're going through later is all about how to do long division lah in this video, inshallah. Okay, so what will be expected is that you're going to be watching actually two interactive videos. Okay, those two interactive videos will be, first is on um this, what we call long division, and another one is factor and remainder theorem. So remainder and factor theorem. And after the whole thing, those videos that you have watched, you are expected to be trying some of the questions out in the assessment. It's an online assessment, it's a Google form. Okay, so you are expected to be doing those questions inside the Google form and submit to me before next Monday. Okay, so yeah, so these are all the expected ones lah. Okay, so then, okay, by next Monday when we come back for lessons. Okay, you will be, expected that we'll be doing some questions. Okay, hopefully it's an O level standard. Okay, I will be going through some of the questions in that, and you are expected to do polynomial division, remainder theorem, and factor theorem in 5 minutes with 100% accuracy. Okay, I will be giving you the questions in class lah. Okay, and you are expected to try to do it within 5 minutes, and we go through the class lah. Okay, on next Monday. Okay, so this is just the pre-class for next Monday. Okay, hopefully the two videos that I mentioned earlier, okay, can be watched, can be viewed. Okay, and then the follow-up practice through the Google form can be done before next Monday. Okay, right. So going back to the PowerPoint slides earlier. Okay, so now this one is the first video. Okay, so we are looking on about how to do long division. Okay, so long division. Okay, so it's a example. Find the remainder and quotient. Okay, so long division. Okay, you always have done in primary school. Okay, you already have done Okay, a bigger number. Okay, 100 divided by 5. Example, right? Okay, so what number times 5 become 10? Okay, you can know that it's 2. 2 times 5 become 10. 0. Bring down the 0. Okay, so what times 5 becomes 0? So 0. Okay, so we are already very familiar in that sense. Okay, that is way back in primary school. So this time around, okay, is about expanding that division into algebra, into polynomials. Okay, you are expected to know that a long polynomial, cubic, quadratic, whatsoever, can actually be divided with another identity, can be divided with another linear expression, can be divided with another quadratic expression. That's why we call long division, okay, of a polynomial with another polynomial. So in this case, okay, 3x squared minus 2x plus 5 divided by x plus 2. Okay, so okay, in this video, okay, I'll be sharing on how, okay, you can divide, okay, such long polynomials, okay, with another polynomial. In this case, it's a linear, it's an x plus 2. So 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. Okay, so divided by x plus 2. Okay, so how are we going to divide? Okay, so first of all, okay, you always have to find one number that can be divided with 3x squared, and with the first expression in front, in this case, is x. So what times x becomes 3x squared? What times x become 3x squared? So in this case, okay, if you're proficient enough in your algebra, okay, we find out that is supposed to be 3x, right? So 3x times x, you get 3x squared, right? So that's the first thing, how you want to start it. Okay, you have to find a number or an expression whereby when you times the one in front, okay, in this case is x, okay, you will eliminate the first one inside the inside the division lah. Okay, so in this case it's 3x squared. So 3x, when you times x, you will eliminate the 3x squared. Okay, so that's the first thing. Okay, when you want to do long division, you have to find one expression or one number. When you times with the one in front here, okay, you can eliminate the one in front here as well. So in this case, okay, 3x is the expression. Okay, so once you've done that, it doesn't stop there. That's why you also have to times with the second expression. In this case, 3x times 2. 3x times 2, what do you get? You get 6x. So the 6x will be here. Okay. So this is something that you need to know. Okay, when you the minus x is on top, right? Minus x is on top. Okay, the one on the below will also automatically be a minus. Okay, automatically be a minus. Same here. Okay, the front one, 3x squared, 3x times x, 3x squared, automatically 3x squared minus 3x squared. So it's automatic. Okay, the one below will be a minus of that. Okay, so minus 2x minus 6x. Okay, we get a minus 8x. And now we bring down the 5 plus 5. Okay, so now you ask yourself, do we have any number or any expression that when we times with the one in front x here, we can eliminate the minus 8x? Okay, so let's see. Times x becomes 8x. Okay, so in this case, there's only one here. Okay, 8x is the one. Okay, now the question is, how do we eliminate minus 8x? Okay, so in this case, Okay, we have to the same thing with minus 8x lah. Okay, we have to be a minus 8x instead. Because they are asking for minus 8x, right? So we have to be a minus 8x as well. Okay, so that's why minus 8 times x, you get a minus 8x. So minus 8 times x, you get a minus 8x. Correct? And then again, don't forget, automatically, the one below will always be a minus. Okay, so again, so I highlight in red so that to show that it's automatically a minus. So minus 8x, so this is something that you need to take note. With more practice, okay, with more practice, hopefully you can get better lah. Okay, so minus 8x minus minus 8x. Okay, you will get a plus instead. So minus 8x plus 8x, you get a 0. No more. Okay, so this one, take note. Okay, take note of that. Okay, minus 8x minus 8x minus 8x minus 8x. Okay, we get a plus. So minus 8x plus 8x, you get a 0. Okay, but we are not done that. Okay, because why? This minus 8 we also need to times with the 2. So minus 8 times 2, get a minus 16. Alright, again, minus 16, you get a minus 16. Minus 8 times 2 is minus 16, but again, don't forget there also a b will a minus automatically or minus there. So 5 minus minus 16. Get a plus instead. So 5 plus 16. Okay, you get a 21 or positive 21 or plus 5 plus 16, 20. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in this case, okay, they are asking you to find the remainder, okay, and the quotient. Where's the remainder? This will be the remainder lah. Remainder is this remainder, and then the quotient is always the one on top, the one that you get as the answer. So this is the quotient. Here's a quotient, 3x minus 8, and remainder as 21. Okay, so that's one question. Okay, hopefully with this, okay, you have more practice with this, inshallah you'll be okay, especially the minus and minus. All right. Okay, so this is for example 6, okay, from your chapter 4.1. Okay, inside your book, you can look about it. Okay, actually I'm using it so that you can understand how I do slowly one at a time. Okay, right, next you're going to this example 7. Same thing here again. Okay, right, so this time around, okay, delete everything. Right, so this time around, find the remainder quotient. Same, almost the same. Okay, 4x cubed minus 5x plus 5. Same thing. Okay, now we want another expression. 4x cubed minus 5x plus 5 divided by 2x minus 1. Okay, as I say, okay, how do we start? Okay, always find one number. When times with the 2x, you can eliminate the 4x cubed. So what number or what expression times the one in front, in this case is 2x, okay, you can get 4x cubed. Okay, so if you see, okay, 2 something times 2 become 4, right? So it should be 2. In this case should be 2. 2 times 2 become 4. So what times x become x cubed? Okay, it should be x squared instead. So that's how you determine the first expression to be used. Okay, so 2x squared times 2x, you get a 4x cubed, right? So, and then don't forget, okay, there will be a automatic minus. So that's why 4x cubed with the minus, automatic minus, you get a 0. Okay, you eliminate that. Okay, but it's not yet done, because why? Okay, you still have to minus with this, the second one. The second identity in the linear expression is minus 1. So 2x squared minus 1, you get a minus 2x squared. Okay, now, okay, slightly different, because why? In this case, the one on top doesn't have any x squared. So it's as good as 0x squared. Okay, 0x squared. Okay, so again, 2x squared minus 1 is minus 2x squared, right? Okay, we have this already. So, but then there's also an automatic minus. Okay, let me try to get it clearer. Okay, don't forget there's an automatic minus. Yeah. So since the top we don't have any x square at all, so it's as good as 0x squared. Okay, so 0x squared with the automatic minus, and the one that we have gotten 2x squared minus 1 is minus 2x squared. So both of them, when minus and minus, becomes plus. So 0x squared plus 2x squared is as good as 2x. So all these things you have to be very, very careful. Okay, the minus minus, okay, what you get, and then the automatic minus. I will name it as automatic because why? Every time I get a new line, automatic will minus from the top. Okay, subtract the one on top, automatic. Okay, okay, so you have to be very careful on that. Okay, so now is the one, since we are done with this, then we bring down all the one that we don't have. I mean, we didn't do anything, right? So now we bring down. So minus 5x plus 5. Okay, so now the question is, what? Okay, so we continue on. Okay, now we have 2x squared, and we have 2x. So what times 2x? You get 2x squared. So I think this one is quite simple. Okay, it will be an x. 2x times 2x, x times 2x, you get 2x squared. So positive x. So x times 2x, you get a minus, sorry, 2x squared. Okay, x times 2x, you get 2x squared, but of course, automatic minus. Because from the top, right, automatic minus, you will get a 0. Eliminated. None at all. Okay, and then don't forget, there's also a minus 1 here. Okay, times with the minus 1. Okay, we get a minus x instead. Okay, so, right, don't forget, we got a minus x. But there's also a automatic minus. So minus 5x minus x, we get a plus. So minus x plus x, we get a minus 4x. Alright, so minus x plus x, we get a minus 4. So this thing, you have to be very careful with the minus thing. Okay, and then last one, bring down, plus 5. Okay, because we didn't do anything with the plus 5, right? So we bring down. Okay, last but not least, is there any number times 2x become minus 4x? Yes. Okay, we still can do something. Okay, can eliminate the minus 4x. Okay, so we want a minus 4x. Okay, times 2x to get minus 4x, right? So there's only one way. What times 2x become minus 4? Okay, it's minus 2. Minus 2 times 2x minus 4x. So the last one here will be a minus 2. So minus 4x Okay, so how is it being eliminated? Because why? There's also an automatic minus. So minus 4x minus 4x is as good as plus. So minus 4x plus 4x, you get a 0. None. Okay, right. So don't forget minus 2 and minus 1. Minus 2 times minus 1, you get what we call plus 2. Minus 2 times minus 1, you get positive 2. Minus and minus, right? Minus and minus become plus 2. But then don't forget there's also a automatic minus. So 5 minus 2, you get a, okay, you get a minus and plus become minus. Okay, so 5 minus 2, you get a 3, positive 3. So plus 3. There we go. Okay, so in this case, remainder is 3 and the quotient, it will be 2x squared plus x plus 2, minus 2. Okay, good so far? Right, so okay, try to reflect, see what you can do, what you have learned, what you have to take note of. Okay, because honest, okay, this long division is quite simple thing lah. Okay, that it can be used again in factor theorem and solving cubic equation. That one will be in 4.3. 4.2 factor theorem. It can be used as an alternative method actually. So if you are very, very good in this, you can actually use for factor theorem. Okay, later in factor theorem, I will show you two ways. One of it by using long division, and another one is actually another method which I will be introducing lah. Okay, for factor and remainder theorem, they are the same. You can use the same method. Okay, but only for factor theorem, you can use another. Actually, for remainder and factor theorem, you can also use this long division actually. Okay, all right. Okay, so going to this. Okay, if you have already done the reflection, see what you can see, what you can take note of. Okay, yep, I think that's the end. That's why the next one, yep, yeah, the next one will be, yes, remainder and factor theorem already. Okay, this is the rest of the questions that I've already done. Okay, I mean, some of the questions that I explored lah. Okay, but yes, these two are the only ones I feel. Okay, I mean, because it's the introduction lah. Okay, the introduction. Okay, for polynomials, long division. Okay, so hopefully you'll be okay. Right, inshallah. Okay, okay, so that concludes long division. Okay, I hope you are okay and you can understand. Okay, from this video, from the first video in polynomials. Okay, so stay tuned for the second video on remainder and factor theorem.